Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's time for the digital huddle, and as you can tell, we're doing it a little bit different this week and for actually a few weeks. I don't have a microphone or anything like that to make it all perfect sounding and all that kind of stuff, and we're just going to be raw and real for the next few weeks. And what we're going to do is we've been going from the many lessons from my life, where I shared some lessons that I learned along the way, and hopefully there's some nuggets there that you could grab a hold of and apply to your own life, and hopefully you saw some value in that. But today we're going to start a brand new series called Voices, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to learn about the many lessons in other people's lives. And there's some people I wanted to interview through Zoom and just hear their thoughts and how they got to the place where they are with certain things in their life, because I see these amazing traits and gifts in their life that they are using for the kingdom. And so today we have someone I love so much, man. I love him so much, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about a couple things that I see so often in his life, something that he excels in, something that I want to learn from him with, and it's loyalty and it's honor. And if you haven't already guessed, the first person in this series on Voices is Jay, our youth pastor, Jay Money. So Jay's going to join me right now on Zoom. Check it out. And so Jay, welcome.
What's up, guys? Good to be on here.
Yep. So listen, you are an incredible leader who just shows loyalty like through the roof. And then on top of that, the honor that you have to the leaders towards you, or the leaders that have been in your life that have invested into you, is just remarkable. And so I want you to share with us what is it that gets you in the mindset of being loyal? Why is it important to you to be loyal?
Yeah, man. Well, for one, the scripture changed my whole life just about loyalty. Growing up, had a rough childhood. Didn't have a lot of friends, but I've always wanted to be a friend that can be depended on.
Okay.
And so, actually, Proverbs 17:17 says this. It says, "A friend is always loyal, and a brother or sister is born to help in a time of need." And so, man, I just love being able to help people. I just love people in general, and I feel like just in today's world too, with so much going on, like we need people to invest into others, encourage people, pull out their gifts and talents, because we can't do this life alone. But having a person who is loyal and always there is everything. And I just love being that person for people, and even encourage people to do the same, because when we go through issues and problems, you don't do it by yourself. You need people around you, like pillars to lean on, to depend on, to pour into, and just to be there for somebody. And that's just who I love being. I love being an example to that. And I just think the more we do that, the more we can change this world and advance God's kingdom.
That's so good, man. What I think about it, it's easy to be loyal when things are easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to be loyal when there's not a storm surrounding you, or there's not friction. So talk to me, man, about maybe sometimes like whenever life was difficult, or maybe there was a leader who was tough on you, or something like that, where you had to make the choice to be loyal, more than just easily flow through it.
Yeah, of course, man. I just remember that one of my best friends had hurt me out of jealousy, and I wanted to quit school. I wanted to quit being in ministry. I wanted to quit everything, and just drop everything and just my calling. And I just was so confused and so hurt by it. But God just kept instilling me, hey man, like forgive. And out of forgiveness, birth even a bond. Like we're not brothers now, but it was really hard to sit there and just forgive someone who hurts you, right? Could be a
Yeah.
family member, could be, but a person who I hold close dear just hurt me. And so out of that, I learned a lot. I learned what it means to be faithful, what it means to push through the mess.
Mhm.
I believe God blesses the mess, right? And He instills in us just encouragement. Iron sharpens iron too, right? Like I learned a lot from it. So now when tough things come, like I'm not afraid to step in with boldness and be like, hey man, like we need to be here for each other, because the enemy can use the closest people to you, whispers lies, whispers all these things to create division, right? That's the enemy's plan, is to create division
Yeah.
and breaking people apart, because he knows together we're better, And so knowing that and pushing through that really helped me shape who I am today. Even with friendships and my family, when things get tough, I always step in with encouragement, no matter what the issue is.
Yeah, I feel like just knowing you and working with you and you being around my family, like I love your heart and how loyal of a person you are. And what it does is it causes others around you to want to trust you. It makes it easier for people around you to trust you, I feel like. So something there is like birthed just in the relationship of people feel like, hey, I know I can trust Jay. Maybe it's with my students or on this trip that they're doing or spiritually leading this other person because of the loyalty that you live by. So.
Yeah.
You're making funny faces right now.
No, Pastor Ben walked in.
All right, talk to us about honor. So you are
Yeah.
an extremely honorable person, and then on top of that, you also honor up so well. You have been in GC for years and years and years, and Pastor Ben and Melissa have poured into your life, and the way that you honor them, I just love to watch. And so, talk to us about honor.
Yeah. So this is something that was non-existent for me growing up. And but man, like I've just learned, my grandmother, she's an amazing prayer warrior. She's Old Testament, bro, and just with disciplines, and I've realized over the years I really took to heart, honor your parents, right? That's
Yeah,
what scripture tells us to do. But not just that, but in any area of your life. And really good scripture that came to mind too for honor is in Romans 12:9-13. It says, don't just pretend to love others, really love them. Hate
yeah,
what is wrong, hold tightly to what is good, love each other with genuine affection, not just
yeah.
affection, but genuine affection,
That's
and take
good.
delight in honoring each other, and that really just instilled in me because, there's so much hate out there, dude. There's so much disrespect, and, it just wastes a lot of time. It's just love others, man. Love thy neighbor, how God designed us to be. And it just like I even tell my students all the time. You see a lot in students, right, with parents and the arguing, and it's more exhausting, right, to sit there and argue a point or to be mad or to be bitter when our calling is so much greater than our feelings and our emotions, right? We push that
Yeah,
aside and just do what God intended us to do.
yeah.
And, yeah,
That's so good, man. Love that. All right, we got like a minute left.
yeah.
This goes by so fast. I wish we could like get them longer. But with that said, what's just like one thing you want to leave everyone with? This is going to the dream team. So what's something you
Yeah.
want to leave them with today based off of this?
So I live by five things. So if you have a pen and paper, write this down. All right.
Note takers are history
Takers
makers.
are history makers. Come on, somebody. It's be reliable, be consistent, be dependable, be honest, and be committed.
Dude, that's
And those
so
five rules will drastically change, just your walk. And even if you work outside of ministry, like this is
yeah.
just really good rules to have in play.
All right. In case they missed it, say it all one more time.
Yeah. So it's be reliable, be consistent, be dependable, be honest, and be committed.
That's so good, man. I love that. Seriously, if you did those things, that's going to change whether it's serving at the church, it's going to change your family, it's going to
Yeah.
change how things are viewed at work for you, everything. I mean, that's so good. Um, well, man, thank you so much for hopping on the huddle this week. Everyone give it up for
Amen.
Jay. Woo, 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 woo. Hop in the chat. Tell him how amazing he is because he is. But Jay, we love you. Love all you guys watching, and we can't wait to see you guys on Sunday.
Love you guys.